students who drop out of school often feel like the odds are stacked against them, that they have no other choice.
I had no choice because I had to take care of my other brothers and sisters, and I had to help my mom. You know, she was by herself, and you know, she was sick as well.
Downturn in the economy, just rough patches with family. You can't control what God throws down at you. You can just control what you do with yourself.
I was like 18. I was 18 in the 11th grade, and I just, you know, got sick and tired of seeing younger kids in the class with me because I stayed back like once or twice.
I felt like nobody was really paying attention to me. So that on top of my mom getting sick, I just kind of gave up. She ended up passing away.
The sad reality is that many students who give up and drop out of school for whatever reason end up here at the Palm Beach County Jail. I'm Robert Avosa, School Superintendent of Palm Beach County School District. I'm here at the jail today to learn a little bit about what inmates are facing and how their childhood experiences in our classrooms and schools have impacted them. And I want to make sure that we avoid having more folks locked up inside these doors. Tammy, DeAndre, Brian, Luke, Kenneth, and Carla all faced challenges growing up. Each left school without graduating, got into trouble, and now face an uncertain future behind bars. They agreed to share their stories. I am responsible for helping almost 190,000 kids stay on track and do the right thing. You know, when you were a little kid in second or third or fourth grade, what was the most exciting and compelling thing that you felt about school?
What drew me to school and allowed me to stay in school was the teachers being nurturing, the teachers understanding my struggles at home.
I loved to study, and as I got older, I got into a lot of after-school programs. You know, I enjoyed school.
I went to school at Lincoln Elementary in Vero Beach. But I remember the school, it was a good school.
Did you feel happy there and safe?
Yes, those were the happy days.
Do you have any favorite teacher that you remember?
Miss Ingram.
Yeah.
I'll never forget Miss Ingram.
Tell me about her. What was special about Miss Ingram?
She took on to me. It's like she identified my problem. She, you know, went to my mom's house. She looked around, she met my brothers and sisters, and she seen the struggles that were going on with my family. So when she would teach me, she would come at me a different way.
I had a good time at Gold Coast. It was a teacher named Miss Grace. She was a science teacher. She was one of those black, strong females, take no mess, and she always tried to keep me in the right path.
I remember DeAndre when he was a student here. He was really quiet. I would want DeAndre to know that I am really glad that something I said to him when he was in middle school, that he held on to that and that he knew that I cared about him.
And when did you give up? That's really important to me. So I'm trying to figure out ways to help people from stopping that decision to walk away.
I was about 15, about the beginning of 10th grade.
And do you remember that moment when you said, that's it, I just can't do this?
Yeah, actually, my mom and I even discussed it. And she said, Tammy, I realize I'm not going to be around to see you to graduate. What are you going to do? I told my mom, I said, I'm going to drop out of school and become a drug dealer. And she says, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You know, but we talked about it, and the decision I made, I regret today, but I'm still young enough to change my life.
I didn't really think as much as to, you know, one day I'm going to have to, you know, grow up and get a job and live my own life, and I wasn't, you know, thinking of school like that.
I started getting sidetracked in middle school. I started, you know, trying to be in the in crowd. You know, I wasn't really trying to focus, but with the fact of trying to be respected as a student as well as dealing with my home problems, I really wanted to stay, but I could never reach out to a teacher.
Try to persuade them not to and let them know what comes along in the future of graduating and going to college, because you can just easily show them in the streets what's going on. It's nothing too good.
I believe if you want to, you know, be a teacher, you have to be like a parent. You have to be strict and disciplined, not the student friend, because he's not going to respect you. You can save their life just by making sure they get the education.
If you had a chance to talk directly to kids, what would you tell them about what you've learned so far?
I would give them a message of believing in yourself, believing that you can overcome any obstacle, any hurdles, any past misfortunes, and be a better person.
Don't give up, just keep on pushing forward, because it's only so bad once in a while. make sure you at least apply yourself.
Search out your talents, because that's a lot of fun. You know, if a kid doesn't know their talents, of course they're gonna, look towards the easier way of getting money.
Live the right life, because finishing school and trying to go to college is better than trying to get stuck up in the streets, because there's no end to it. It doesn't lead anywhere.
Brian and all of the inmates you've heard from have had lots of time to reflect while detained inside these walls.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. As we always start off every day, we're going to go over the forms of linear equations.
And decided their jail will also serve as their school.
What kind of a triangle is that? It's a right triangle, correct? Okay.
The school district of Palm Beach County provides classes at the jail so inmates can earn their GED. Luke,
So let's go to paragraph structure and topic sense.
Carla, and Tammy are still in classes, while DeAndre, Kenneth, and Brian were excited to share that they recently earned their diplomas.
Well, actually, I graduated not too long ago.
Awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
That. Good. While every inmate here at the jail faces an uncertain future, those you've heard from have hope. Possibly because the seeds were planted by a teacher.
I'm still trying to get my education here. No matter how hard it is to get it, I'm going to get it before I leave this facility.
There's always a chance. You just have to look hard enough, and you'll be blessed if you look for it.
Yes, there's always a chance, and we as educators and as a community have to seize that chance and also identify the problems that cause students to drop out in the first place. Together, we can keep students out of the criminal justice system and in the classroom.
Great job today. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. I'll see you all bright and shiny faces tomorrow morning. Have a good day.